Again, this is not an official TheLightReports.com video. This is in an update for the March 25th Pizzagate, Pedogate demand for an investigation demonstration in Washington, D.C. It'll be starting at 11 a.m. You're welcome to come early, and it's going to be at Lafayette Park, which is right near the White House, not to be confused with Lafayette Square. So that's March 25th. 11 a.m. Lafayette Park, and we'll be at the White House. So, we'll be handing out literature at the White House as well on the sidewalk there. There's many, that road shut down between Lafayette Park and the White House, so we'll be in that general area. I have applied for a permit for this demonstration, which somewhat goes against my grain because our right to peacefully assemble and freely express ourselves is, of course, guaranteed by the Constitution. And I don't think that we should have to apply to exercise our rights. But I've decided to do that. And the primary reason is I strongly suspect that those who do not want to face the consequences for their crimes are going to be deploying, I fully expect will be deploying infiltrators and provocateurs in order to make trouble, to disrupt the demonstration, and probably first and foremost to attempt to make the demonstration or the demonstrators as a whole look bad due to the poor behavior of selected few infiltrators who are paid infiltrators, and I know who will be trying to send these people out. But we've got a lot of tricks up our sleeve to take care of these folks that I'm not going to go into details of, but their efforts will be thwarted. We're very much aware that they'll be coming, and they'd be better off. They're going to end up. It's going to end up backfiring on them because the individuals that engage in this are going to be identified. They're going to be closely scrutinized, and we're going to have a lot of eyeballs on that. So if that's worth $15, $20 an hour or whatever they're paying you to come out and infiltrate this demonstration and try to interfere with our free expression, where we're calling for justice and lawful action in a peaceful fashion, then have at it. But I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be worth the money that they're paying you to do that. And I'm sure that the individuals that are paying you to do that wouldn't have the courage to come out there and address our demonstration, because I'd be happy to have them out there and we could engage in open debate. Some of the folks that have been implicated in the Pizzagate, Pedogate scandal, the list is too long to go over, but all of you are welcome to come out to the demonstration if you'd like to peacefully debate the issue with folks. If, however, you want to come out and try to run counter demonstrations, infiltrations, provocateur activities, you're going to be identified, and we'll be working with law enforcement to remove you from the demonstration and identify you later on, and so we can clearly know who you are for future identification purposes. I'm happy to announce that Sean with SGT Report, he's a YouTuber. He's got about 150,000 followers, if I'm not mistaken, was kind enough to, he endorsed and announced the demonstration in a video a few days ago. Again, that's the SGT Report on YouTube. So go to the SGT Report, please subscribe and stay up with Sean. He has been outstanding in his support, his communication with me via email. I know he's a very busy guy, and I'm immensely grateful for his support. I'll be doing an actual interview with him next week that I think he'll be posting. So go ahead and subscribe to Sean's page at SGT Report so you can make sure you catch that interview, and please share it and spread it around your friends to spread awareness about the demonstration. Titus Frost, actually last night, that I just saw early this morning when I got up. Titus Frost, as many of you know, is an outstanding Pizzagate researcher, has also produced a video, and I'm very delighted that Titus has kind of said, hey, I'm setting all these other things aside, any disagreements that folks like he and I or David Seaman or anyone else has, and prioritizing the demonstration, because we've got disagreements between folks who are investigating this and spreading awareness, but at the end of the day, folks, we're really all here for the same reason. I hope, and that is to protect children and to put an end to this as soon as possible. Because like I've said before, this is not like an embezzlement case where the evidence there and the damage has been done and it's going to be able to be investigated and people would be prosecuted. We're talking about on a daily basis, folks. Children are being abducted, tortured, raped, and murdered. And the sooner we can stop this and the sooner arrests are made, the more children can be saved. So I cannot emphasize enough how the immediate need for law enforcement to take action, in this issue. Hopefully they already are. Titus addressed this in his video, and I've addressed it as well, that if a grand jury's been impaneled to indict whomever, that's been done so in secret, and we probably won't know about it until arrests are made. And that's okay. I hope that's the case. I'd love nothing more than to cancel this demonstration due to a mass arrest of this global pedophile ring. But if that doesn't happen, we're keeping the pressure on come March 25th, and we're going to continue to keep the pressure on, and the pressure is going to intensify after that. This is not a one-time event. I'm not in this for one thing, and I'm certainly not in this for notoriety, but I can tell you what, it's going to step up if after March 25th, if by then we haven't had arrests, if we haven't had the government respond to our demands, to our grievances, that I will be stepping up the game in other ways, and I will expect a lot of you folks to be joining me with that. So thanks, Titus Frost, for announcing the event. Titus may well even be coming to the event. He's got, like a lot of us, he's very busy. He's got a lot of responsibilities, but he's going to do his best to try to make it to the demonstration. I certainly hope he can make it. Would love to have him there, and immensely grateful for your support, Titus. Thank you. David Seaman came out with a video this morning, and he announced, I won't really say he endorsed the demonstration. It's kind of an arm's length announcement. And I want to speak to that a little bit. He also talked about some other things that I suggest you go to David Seaman's YouTube page. David also has 150,000 followers. He's been a warrior in exposing Pizzagate, and I'm immensely grateful for all the work that he's done there. And he announced that apparently Mike Cernovich, who has also been a part of this movement, and just generally I would say a truther in general and an outspoken individual who's not scared to speak the truth. Apparently there are some secret legal proceedings that have been initiated by billionaire Jeffrey Epstein, who has been convicted of crimes against children. And these legal actions, supposedly secret, I haven't had time to really research this yet, against Mr. Cernovich. And, I find it really kind of disgusting because this guy's been caught and convicted of the very crimes that we're talking about, but yet because he's a billionaire, he can dispatch a team of lawyers, and for regular people, they can ruin you financially, even though you've done nothing wrong, even though they're guilty as hell. They have the money to dispatch those lawyers and make your life miserable and run you to the poorhouse. And that's another thing that needs to change in this whole game. So we'll stay tuned on that. I want to thank David for announcing the demonstration on March 25th. I would also like him to reconsider coming to the demonstration and speaking. He's got a lot of followers, and a lot of people would like him to show up, I'm sure, and hear what he has to say. So if you're a follower of David and you'd like to see him come to the demonstration, please communicate that to him. Frankly, I'd also like to see these individuals, as well as some others. Early on in this, I reached out to them trying to form a steering committee, because I don't want to run this thing. I want to have an influence on it. I'm willing to do a lot of legwork behind the scenes. I'm willing to keep you updated on this sort of thing. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to be out in the spotlight. I really don't. I have zero desire to even be making this video, to be honest with you. I'd rather just fight the fight behind the scenes. But I've been forced to do what I'm doing and step up and do it. But what I really wanted was to form a committee of these folks who have large followings, who have done a lot of hard work in Pizzagate, so that it is decisions by democracy on how the tone of the demonstration, what our objectives are, what our strategies will be, how we will use our donations, the expenditures. Unfortunately, I didn't get a whole lot of response from these folks on that. I'm going to revisit that though, because I still believe strongly that the demonstration would be most successful if it were steered by a committee of quite a few people that are involved in this. So if you would like to see the demonstration being steered by a committee of these folks, please, we've had like Pizzagate Angela on Twitter. Brittany Pedogate has shown support and interest and has announced the demonstration. And guys like Titus Frost, David Seaman, Sean with the SGT report, and there's other folks I've reached out to asking to be on the committee. And I'm open-minded to having quite a few people serve if they have a vested interest in this, and if they've kind of done their legwork already on the front end and proven that this is an important cause to them. Because I really want it to be ruled by democracy and not just my decisions. But I'm very fortunate that a person has stepped forward, and I'm not going to mention their name, but they have been working with me day in and day out. We're on the phone, text messaging. They're doing a lot of legwork behind the scenes, really important stuff. The stuff that they're doing and the relationships that they have that they've brought to the table, which I'm not going to discuss the details of that. Or it's really kind of incredible that this person reached out to me, and I just want to give a shout out to who they are. They know who they are, and that I'm very grateful for their help. And I know you guys don't know who it is, but I hope you're grateful for their assistance as well, because they're a real workhorse behind the scenes, and that's the kind of people we really need. It's great that we have folks out there talking about this on videos that have 150,000 subscribers, but putting a demonstration together takes a hell of a lot of legwork, and this person's the sort of person that is doing those sort of things, and frankly, that's the kind of guy I am, workhorse. I'm not a showboat, don't want to be in front of the camera, really. Also, update on fundraising going well. So far we've raised $1,400. Titus Frost has generously committed to sending another $100 our way soon from I'm sorry, I forget the name of the platform where he was able to raise this money. But he'll be sending that, which was a month's worth of income from this platform, and that's very generous of Titus, and we appreciate that. So in essence, I'm going to say we've raised $1,500 at this point. And the only thing I'll say to that, folks, is I know there's a lot of you out there that are passionate about this issue. I've gotten quite a few very generous donations. $250 is our top donation so far, and I'm very grateful to that person. I'm not going to name names in donations because we know the nature of the people we're going after, and protection and safety of all these folks is very important to me. So I'm not going to name any names of the very generous donators, but we've had donations for $250, $150, quite a few for $100, $40, $20, $10, $5. What we haven't had enough in my opinion. I know how many of you are out there and who are passionate about this issue. And again, I'm begging you, please. I know most of you can afford $5 or $10. I was very delighted this morning to see that I had 3 new contributions on the GoFundMe page. I think for two for $5, one for $15, and another for $20. That's what we need. We need the numbers. The $250 donations are great. Bring them on. But folks, it's all about the numbers. Come on. I'm busting my ass for you and for kids, and so is the person working closely with me, and so are other people on this. I swear to you, I'm working 12 hours a day on this and trying to juggle still keeping a little income coming in from my business. I don't think it's much to ask that you dig in your pocket and dig out $5, $10, $20. And I'll be frank, I've had a few of my friends step up and support it. But honestly, I'm shocked in a bad way of how few of my friends have stepped up. Even with a token contribution of $5, $10, $20. Frankly, I don't care if it's $1, because you go on that GoFundMe page, You donate $1 anonymously, and what it says to the world is one more person cares enough in this issue to pony up even just a little bit of change. Okay? It's a momentum thing, folks. So please, if you're watching this video, and unless you're homeless and destitute, throw us $5 or $10. Look, I've got a lot of expenses that I'm going to be looking at here. You know, right now we have the cost of like banners, brochures, and signs covered. But look, it is a top priority. I want to have live streaming come in. Hopefully we're going to get that. More than one live streamer. And if you're a professional or amateur reporter that can do live streaming, that has the equipment and the technical capability, please get in touch with me at contact@TheLightReports.com. Comment under this video. Go to our GoFundMe page, which I'll have linked in the comment section. And get in touch with me, because we'd love to have you there. I'd love to have half a dozen live streamers there, because the whole purpose of this demonstration is getting the word out. And a very efficient way of doing that is through live streaming. So please get in touch. But back to the point of the donations, please. Even if you have to, you got a change jar somewhere in your house, shake it out, send us $5, because I'm trying to actually hire, my goal is $10,000. If I raise $20,000, that would be great, because I'm going to keep finding ways to effectively utilize that money to spread awareness. And one of my top priorities, which is going to cost a lot of money, and I need donations for this, is security. Because the number one threat, I know my enemy and our enemy well, folks. I know what they're going to be doing. They're going to be sending out provocateurs. And I want to have an overwhelming security force present at this function, at this event, so that we can spot them quickly and get them out. And it's also important that if I have the funds to hire this private security, I think that's going to bode very well with local law enforcement, who sees that, hey, these people are all about keeping peace and peacefully demonstrating, and they're going to support that. And they're going to be much more likely if violent provocateurs come to the scene, to step up and get in between us and them and send them on their way, or if they're acting unlawfully, to arrest them, if they know that we've done everything reasonable in order to keep the demonstration safe and peaceful for everyone. We know who we're up against. We know what they're going to be sending out, folks. And security is my utmost concern, and I need your financial help in order to ensure security, okay? I can't overemphasize that. So anyway, appreciate all your support out there. I appreciate you sharing videos, sharing David Seaman's videos, Titus Frost. If you see somebody announcing or talking about this event, please click your mouse, share the video with your friends. Also, I wanted to mention something. I'm not a technical guru, but I do see posts. I've got a great friend who's going to be coming up and helping me with the event, getting things together at the last minute. He's a real warrior of the truth, and he's gone on Godlike Productions for me, and I don't know a lot about Godlike. I don't spend a lot of time there, but he's got a post about the event pinned after lots of effort on his part. And some folks have commented, hey, I'm coming from such and such town in Pennsylvania. Does anybody else want to carpool down to D.C.? And is there anybody out there who can come up with a creative idea, maybe a little website or whatever, that can make it easy for, say, people from Lancaster, Pennsylvania to carpool together? And it's not really just about the carpool, because most people can jump in their car and drive to D.C. by themselves. It's the nature of unity, of going to a demonstration, and even if you don't know these people, by the time you spend 2 hours in the car with them, you're going to have a good idea of who they are. They're probably not coming down to the demonstration unless they're passionate about the same things as you are. And it provides you a little team to come into a demonstration. Because look, I was a rookie. I've been to a lot of demonstrations and participated in quite a few. But I was a rookie once, and it's a little intimidating going to your first demonstration. You don't know what to expect. You may be a little nervous. You hope, things stay under control. So it's really nice to have other people with you. So if somebody could design some sort of platform that would make it easy for someone to, say, go in and a message board or something. I'm open to whatever that says, hey, I'm in, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I'm looking for other people around me who want to go to the demonstration with me. Who's out there, a map of some sort. That would be extremely helpful. And again, please contact me at contact@TheLightReports.com and or put a comment here. Look me up on Facebook. Again, it's Neil Wolfe, NeilWolfe, and get in touch with me and take the ball and run with it. That's what you need in an event like this, is people to step up and say, hey, I've got a good idea. I want to help out. Let me take the ball and run with it. And if you got a good idea, we're going to let you take the ball and run with it and then endorse everything you've done. So please, if there's somebody out there that can help people connect to get to the demonstration, to have friends, a group that you can come with, even if you've just met them, you have a common interest, and you're probably very similar people if you care enough about defenseless children to get off your keister and come to this demonstration. You may very well make lifelong friends doing that. So even if we don't come up with a platform, or nobody steps forward with that, and you're in a certain area and you're trying to find other people who are interested, man, put the word out through however you can, through local message boards, whatever it may be, and reach out and say, hey, is there anybody else interested in going to this demonstration on March 25th in Washington, D.C. at 11 a.m. at the White House Lafayette Park? I guarantee you will find that that's an amazing experience. And I'm telling you, I've made some very, very, very good friends from demonstrating, from standing up for causes, because you'll find that these are a lot of times people of the utmost integrity, very decent people who are service to others. They're not so self-centered that they can't get out from behind their keyboard and actually take to the streets and stand up for the protection of somebody else, in this case, defenseless children. And if you can't stand up for that, folks, I don't know what you can stand up for. So thanks a lot. Please visit. We'll have links to the GoFundMe page. I'm going to have links to Sean's SGT report down below and his video where he announced the demonstration. I'm going to have a link to Titus Frost's video where he announced the demonstration. I'm going to have a link to David Seaman's video where he announced the demonstration, and any other relevant links that I'm not thinking of at this time. So thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys on March 25th, and we'll keep you updated in the process. Take care. Love y'all. Thanks. Bye.